Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. Apologies for the technical hitch. Just before we go any further, can you hear me okay? That's the main thing. Just do it. Yes, if you could hear me, because slight technical hitch before we even get going this evening. But I think we're okay. I think we're good. Before we go for any further, just a big happy birthday to Kaza. I've already said it in the chat, but happy birthday, Kaza, for you for yesterday, for Friday. So welcome along. Thank you for joining us at 5 o'clock in the morning. Right, in case they go again. Hey there, Alison and Kag. Oh, can you hear me? Please tell me you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, thank God for that. Don't ever pretend you can't hear me again. Dear
So what did
God.
he say? Can you? I can see his mouth going. I just can't. It's like all I'm hearing is this drone. It's like sort of thing.
Hey,
Can
I'm
you?
not bloody Seg. Jesus, that's him. Christ. How
All
are you,
right.
ladies?
Good. Stressed now. It was all going really well.
We were having this is our one night off in the whole time we're here, and now we're stressed as.
Yeah, I'm sort of. Look, we'll keep it nice and calm. We're all good now. We're all good. So,
So it's
I,
it's
I
the
mean,
audio is the audio and video all right because
it's it's fine. It's fine. I
we have
can
to
hear
go to
you and I can see
laptop,
you.
which is
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better than what we had before. So we're all good, really. All right. Like I say, so I always do this and in every single podcast, so I apologize now. No, I've not been on. Somebody's saying I've been on the sunbed. It's these lights. I tell you, look, I could turn this off, and I don't know why it looks so pink, but that looks horrible. So I'm going to turn it back down. Anyway, so we'll just relax, chill. Now I can hear you and see you. So before we go any further, if this is people's very first time meeting the lovely Kag and Alison of Adelaide Haunted Horizons, do you want to say, I mean, this is really ridiculous because you've been doing this for absolutely years, but do you want to try and say a little bit about yourself, about who you are and where you came from, and also why you're here in the UK?
um well I've
Well,
been
there you are.
oh yeah, my name's Alison.
It's her age.
Good start.
It's a good start. And yeah, I guess I've been in the paranormal for probably all my life, I guess. Started researching it back in 1988, seriously researching it. And I think after all the years of doing it, I enjoy relaxing now because I used to be really like the serious researcher. And I got very jaded and kind of got into tourism and into well, accidentally YouTubing. And I've enjoyed the paranormal a lot more, not having
Good.
to be that, yeah. And it's become a
Yeah.
love. It's become a love and a passion again. So, and this one,
Well, actually, no. What Alison's business is, she runs.
oh, I forgot
Honestly,
about that. Yeah,
you've wasted space.
I know.
So Alison's business is she runs ghost tours, and we have ghost hunts and dark history tours as well. So, and I was one of Alison's regulars, and then she said she'd pay me to go on them, so that's why I'm here because I get paid.
Biggest regret ever.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Biggest regret ever.
Awesome.
yeah.
That's good. I mean, that's a great start.
Now I'm
I mean,
stuck with her.
it's nice. I mean, like I've seen on your website, you're saying, "Oh, I've been doing this for 38 plus years," and it's probably more
It's
than that since you probably wrote the website now.
since a
Mm,
dinosaur,
So,
since a dinosaur age.
yeah.
but where? I mean, obviously you set this all up, Alison. You know the ghost hunting tours and like I said, and for those that don't realise, it's the first thing on their website, multi award winning Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
South Australia. What's that? South Australian Tourism Awards. So you're done bloody well. So um, so when you first started this, how did it start for you? Was it just an interest? Did you have an experience? And what led you into researching first of all?
It's the age old, I suppose, that everybody says I was born into a haunted house, and it absolutely terrified the life out of me. To the point where I met my husband, I was still sleeping with my lights on
Oh,
because
really?
in my 20s, 30s, I had to have a light on somewhere, whether it be the hallway, in the bedroom, because I was that terrified. And that's what the house did to us, my sisters as well. So, oh God, who let him in? That's it. We're going.
That's it, we're
That's
off.
it. We're
We're
finished
off.
now.
We're going now.
We just can't stay.
Yeah.
I can't do an interview with him there.
No.
Exactly.
Um,
Anyway, carry on.
so yeah, but it's like a moth to the flame because you want to find out what that was. And
Yeah.
I was a bit different. I wanted to find an answer. It didn't have to be paranormal. It could be natural. I'd be just as happy with that. And it's been a lifelong search. And then I came to Australia, and that was about 38 years ago. Set up my own team, got into it more seriously, and been around for that long.
So when you first started in Australia, was it really a thing? I mean, because obviously it's a big thing in the UK, and it has been for a good while. But was it a thing in Australia when you first started?
There was a couple. Well, I think there was one, maybe two teams around, which I did join, but I found they weren't, not knocking any teams, but they just weren't going in the direction I wanted, which again was to keep that rational, to find what's natural, not go down the sensational track. So we branched out and made our own team, which was Paranormal Field Investigators. And that's kind of where the serious research started. But I was probably doing it all my life. I was doing it as a teenager as well. In the days of reel-to-reel audio.
That's how old she is.
That's how far that goes back. Yeah.
Now, you are getting so much rubbish from Seg. Hang on, Seg. We usually leave questions till the end, but because you know each other so well. So look at it. South Australian Tourism was they were competing with a guy throwing a broken boomerang and invisible kangaroos.
Yeah, we did.
Tourism ain't all that in
and
Adelaide.
Was he there?
And we beat him.
We did. Can I just say, never host, Seg. Never ever host.
God, no.
Don't have him in your home.
I've hosted him once. It was a nightmare.
Oh, isn't it? Isn't it? And he's
those bloody masks.
So self-entitled as well.
He is as well. He thinks he's funny. He genuinely thinks he's funny.
He does.
Did you have to pretend to laugh and
Oh yeah, I had to kind of when I met up with him when he came over to the UK, and I had to kind of all right.
You do. You have to. It's like
I had to pretend that the mask thing was normal.
I know. But he sleeps in one. He's got one for sleeping, one for showering, and his breakfast. He has to have a cake first before he has anything else to eat with his cup of tea. And it's like seriously.
And he thinks he's coming back.
I know.
It's like anyway.
Now, obviously you're over here in the UK, and I've been looking. I mean, you've been here 6-7 days. And you've already done 6 investigations, 6 different places in 7 days, which is mad.
We nearly forgot last night.
Did you really? How are you feeling so far? Because you've not been here long, but you've packed it in.
To say we're knackered is an understatement, really. Isn't
absolutely exhausted.
We're doing a new experiment, aren't we?
Yeah.
With our investigations, if you sleep through an investigation, can you pick up any evidence?
Yeah, we might have fallen asleep through the last 5 investigations, but it's a new experiment. This is groundbreaking. All right, can you investigate and sleep at the same time?
Yeah.
So anybody on our episodes who see us falling asleep in the next round of episodes, just remember this is an experiment we're running.
Yes, it is purposely done.
Alison Beardo said, "Have you crashed a drone yet?"
No, I've got a new one, Beardo.
The last one ends up in pieces.
It's dummy proof, apparently. We're putting that to the test.
Mm-hmm. There's dummy proof, and then there's dummy proof.
So
like,
I crashed my drone in front of Beardo.
Hang on, what's Lou say? Seg and Justin act like they don't like each other, but in reality, they made friendship bracelets for each other and everything. He's all right, I suppose. Anyway.
We have to make him feel special.
Wanted, needed, loved. Yeah, all of that.
Somebody has to have a friend. It's like,
so you've packed a loads in since you arrived. I mean, I'm assuming you didn't even give yourself time to get over the jet lag and things. It was just like straight in when you day one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's usually what we do. I think we had one night off to see your family.
Yeah.
And then it was straight into it. Yeah. So, and we've got today off or tonight off, supposedly, except we're here.
This, yeah.
And then I'll just give a little plug. We've got a premiere after this, about an hour after this. And then tomorrow we have a night off, sort of. We're going to see the War of the Worlds, Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Experience with all the virtual.
And then we've got some more investigations.
And then we've got five more
One,
investigations
2, 3,
after that.
4, yeah.
That's good. I've got to say, I mean, the places you've been already, because people said, oh, well, you know, when you come over to the UK, you kind of do the regular. Oh, Jesus Christ, Kazza. Bloody hell, somebody had some birthday money. My God.
Oh, wow.
Well done,
50
Kazza.
memberships. That's in Kazza. Thank you so much. Bloody hell.
Brilliant.
Right. Massive, just say massive thank you to Kazza, because that's just incredible support. Thank you so much, Kazza. And yeah, I suppose I better get you a birthday card now. No, genuinely, if you send me or Weird Fox your address in Australia, honestly, we want to send something for all your support, because you've been absolutely amazing to this channel. So thank you so much, Kazza. Okay. So one thing I want to say about your UK locations you've been to so far, people go, oh, you know, UK is famous for ancient ramen, and might have done 30 East Drive, and so on and so on. You've done some really good locations in the UK, and the locations, I will just say that not many investigators have probably been to either, some of them. So they're kind of a little bit different. Do you want to say a bit about where you've been and what you've experienced so far?
This trip, first one was.
I've written them down because we've got memories.
We can't remember. We're so tired.
Right.
We did the
Thackeray Medical Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done that one before. That was good.
Yeah.
We didn't have an awful lot happen. Well, we didn't really have anything happen, did we?
A little bit.
Little bits and bobs, but it's a fascinating place.
Yeah.
It used to be a workhouse, and then you've got Grizzly Old Hall. You've been there before. I haven't.
I've done that twice.
Did we have anything up there?
God knows.
No.
It's
Hodroyd Hall.
Hodroyd was really interesting.
That was interesting.
You should tell them about what happened to you.
All right. So I never have anything happen whatsoever, and
you do, but
no, I don't. I'm not one of those that see things, and I'm always
except for that figure in Z Ward.
Oh, there was a figure,
or
Asylum. But anyway, so no, I was doing the Estes, which I know Seg's favorite thing, and I know Beardo and all that. Love the
oh yeah, all the debunkers love the Estes method. They secretly want to do it, really.
They do.
It's why we do it even more.
Yeah. So I was doing that. I was looking out the window. I was upstairs in the attic, and I felt as though Alison came up behind me. You get that rush. You feel as though somebody's come up behind you, and I felt like air, the rush of air, and also my T-shirt moved as well. You know, like with the air coming up behind me, and I turned round, and she was actually still in the other room. So that was a little bit weird, but I thought, it could be your mind working overtime. So, and then. This is where I'm going to overshare on this little bit here. But then before we went to bed, Alison was in a different room around the corner from me. We had the whole place to ourselves. This massive mansion was like, we had it all to ourselves. We had the keys. It was great. So Alison's in one bedroom. I was around the corner. I went to the toilet. Yeah. And I was just finishing on the toilet. Oh, no, I was on the toilet and I could hear a musical box, but not any of our paranormal ones. I'm talking about, like the children's Julie box.
What had you eaten?
I'll tell you can't take her anywhere. She just don't.
Yeah.
She just we nearly lost the laptop.
That's quite the trick. Gonna carry on.
So the laptop is actually on top of a suitcase, which is on top of a sandwich box. So we're just trying to keep it level.
Disappearing.
So anyway, we had I had like between 6 and 8 notes of a musical box. And I automatically assumed Alison is in her room. She's got YouTube on. She's watching something. So I messaged her and said, hey, what are you watching on YouTube? And she says, it was a news channel. And I couldn't hear anything else apart from this. All it was just like 6 to 8 notes. And then it got weirder because then I just finished on the toilet.
Rebecca,
wow.
Don't want to interrupt, but Rebecca, thank you so much for what, 31 Australian dollars. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Beck.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. Sorry, Kag.
That's okay. So then I flushed the toilet, and from behind me I heard boo. And I thought this one had come around the corner, but I'm thinking, well, why? There was nobody there. And Alison has a terrible gag reflex. There's no way
I
she
am not going
comes
to be
to the toilet.
standing next to you in the toilet.
I
I can
know.
tell you that now.
So it was just a bit weird.
There's
I mean,
lines
was it-
between friendship there.
Was it the, was it my imagination or whatever? But it was just weird. And out of all the place, that was the place we should have investigated, and we didn't.
Yeah, the bedroom. Yeah.
My bedroom.
But that Hodroyd, if you haven't done Hodroyd Hall, definitely
No,
go
I've,
do it.
to be honest, I don't think I've ever heard of it.
No,
And so,
I-
so when I saw it, it was like, wow, I've not
Yeah.
even heard of it. I mean, is it say Barnsley Way? Is it Barnsley?
Yeah.
it's in Barnsley. It's
Yeah.
got a great history. Oliver Cromwell actually stayed there because his granddaughter or his daughter married the person who owned Hodroyd. So Oliver Cromwell got injured and he went to stay there. So it's
Sorry,
huge.
Megan. Thank you for the 6 months membership, Megan. Just don't want to ignore you. Carry on.
Megan,
Ignore.
So yeah, no, that was really interesting place.
Guys Cliff House, we've done that one before. haven't we?
Guys Cliff House is
That's
really
always a good one.
interesting.
Yeah. And they
Bishton
went to
Hall.
Bishton Hall as well. Yeah.
We didn't have. Do we have anything? Else?
We did at the beginning and then it quietened down. Oh, we got great. We may now. We may. I got to go and. We always run a camera on us. I don't know if you've noticed in our episodes when we're doing EVP sessions.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
always have a camera on us. And
Which is,
that's
I mean,
because-
I just want to say as well, that's actually a really good thing to do. Because some people are like, oh, why is it always on yourself? And, just all about you should be looking at the location. I completely disagree because I've done exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
I've had it where when you get an EVP, you've got to be sure it wasn't you that's making noises or groaning or whatever, so I absolutely get it. So carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, because the amount of times on our episode we go, no, sorry, it's great, we're all excited, and then go, oh no, there, I did, or I moved.
Yeah.
So I've got to check back, and I won't until I get back home. But down in the basement, you were talking, and it sounds like a male voice. Am I allowed to swear on here?
You can do whatever you like.
Excellent.
I mean,
So it sounds
Christ.
like a male voice with Kag going, fuck off, like that. So don't know.
Which is
We'll probably
That's
get
good,
back, look at the footage, and be really disappointed.
Yeah.
because you won't capture it on the camera. Yeah, I know.
No, we'll
One of those
get
things-
it, but it'll probably be one of us doing something, or it sounds like, yeah. So
Like I say, I mean, what you've been Thackeray Medical Museum, Gresley Hall, Hodroyd Hall, Guys Cliff House, Bishton Hall, Abington Park Museum. Was that
yeah,
yesterday?
that was last night. That's the one we nearly forgot.
Yeah. I mean, you probably. I mean, like you say, you've got about 5, 6 more locations to do.
We've got
Had a bit of a mini break.
George Jarvis School, Alcester War Memorial Town Hall, House of Correction, which is like a bunker, Bakewell Museum. And then Alison's got more after when I leave.
She leaves. I kick on. I've got 4 more. I've got Buckingham. Is it
Buckingham Old Jail,
Jail?
Wortley Top Forge, Chillingham Castle, and Needpath
And
Castle.
Needpath Castle. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
I mean, you really are packing it. You're not even giving yourself a day off in it, or
No.
kind of in any of this, really, are you?
no.
I mean, so far. I mean, I know you're obviously from the UK originally, and then you've kind of investigated the UK before, and you've done lots of tours, UK, US, and Australia. When you come to the UK, how does it? I mean, because it's tricky for me because I've never been to Australia or America. I've been to America once, but how do the UK locations do you think compare to places in Australia or America or anywhere else?
I love the UK because I love history. I mean, take the ghosts away from it. I have a passion for history and heritage as well. And the old history here, the castles, the house we were in the other day, you're standing in a 900-year-old house.
Yeah.
Which you just don't get in Australia or America. It's not that there wasn't a culture there before, but the culture wasn't building old buildings or anything like that. You can't beat that. You can't beat the history of that. So I just love coming back to England to do it. It's
The only issue we have, and the UK, people that own any haunted locations UK, please listen. Don't make it so hard to book on.
because trying to get people to respond is hard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
America's easy. America, you go online, they've got
Online
booking systems, things like that. You
Yeah.
go in, and probably in a week you've planned your trip.
Yeah.
England, it takes months and months of approaching, and you may get no answer at all.
See,
It's
that
really
surprises me
difficult.
because I thought the Paranormal was more popular than that. That there'd be more people or
No.
more locations willing to kind of let you in.
It's just trying to get them to respond. Yeah, it's a hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can email, you can ring, and it's like, because we're still waiting for another one that we got in contact with months ago, just to see if we could film. That's all we want. All we want is a yes or no if we could film, and we're still waiting. And it's like, it's too late now.
Because you've been doing this for a good while, and you've been investigating, and you obviously done the tours, and you've been researching, and from your research hat kind of thing, and you're trying to fit a lot in. How do you go? Because obviously you're there for like a night, or however many hours you're there. How do you go about and do an investigation when you get to a place?
People go, "What's your plan?" We
Yep.
go, we play it by ear, and we usually go
Fair
in
enough,
blind to an extent, because like we'll get maybe the host to take us around and tell us the history, and so we
Yep.
get a bit of a plan on what we can do. And I guess it's, you walk in and you have a feel of the place first, and I don't mean in a mediumistic field, but just which areas are the ones that are most interest, and then go through the process. And we don't even know how we're going to do that room, because like at where did we go, Bishton Hall, the first room we did was really interesting in response to sounds and stuff like that. Yeah, you could put it down to the old house, but there was other things going on as well, and we just forgot the equipment completely. So you go off track on what you're planning to do, and you play it by ear to see what's happening, and you run with whatever is happening or isn't happening. If nothing's happening, then we just
sing.
We sing.
I mean, I was going to say, have you ever done kind of? I mean, you said about the SS methods things. Have you? I mean, do you go and do you still experiment? Do you still have that kind of notion of, well, I'll try this, or I'll try getting dressed up, or I'll try
Yeah,
this thing in this room, or certain trigger
we've
objects
been.
of certain time periods?
I put my really bad acting.
Oh, you
to
play
test.
a very good drunk.
I do play a very good drunk if we're in a prison.
Do you? Sid can do that.
Yeah,
but that's for a different reason.
You'd think we were practiced at it or something.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, we'll do that. Depends on the location.
We do songs from different eras as well, because even though we like singing, we can't sing, but we enjoy it.
And that became about, I mean, people go, "Oh no, he's singing again," but that again is an experiment in itself. So I did the 30 odd years of serious research, sitting there taking notes, all of that, and then I went, well, what happens if you just be yourself? You just let your own personality shine through, because somebody walked into your house and was so serious and just being not false, but
as boring as bad.
You're not being yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I've done. I mean, like saying, when I used to obviously do investigating a lot more than I do now, but when I was investigating, I always found that, what I should do is sit in silence with a notebook and write down every little noise. But I tended to not get anything in doing that.
Same, yeah.
And it was always when you're kind of mid conversation, or you're having a laugh, or you're having a joke, and then something would join in, and that was always the case for me.
Yeah.
If you ever got anything, it's because something wants to join in with you.
Yeah, it's like if you walked into a room, somebody's having a really good conversation or having fun.
Yeah,
you want to join in with that group of people. It's like, oh. And it started off as a big experiment. All right, well, we're sitting here, nothing's happening, we're bored, so we'll start bantering and laughing amongst us, knocking each other, or let's just sing and see what happens. And we were finding we were getting more unusual things happening, as if it was attracting whatever was there. So, and it's just become a thing, hasn't it, really? But a lot of investigations are, people think it's exciting and everything else, but a lot of the time you'll sit there for a whole night and get nothing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, exactly. One of the things, I mean, I've been I've done so many investigations where actually I end up falling asleep. I'm just so bad at it.
That's me. That's me.
I get so bored.
I'm known for actually falling asleep. It's great.
All you
So
can
those
do
are
is
places.
shelter.
So obviously, watching this, I mean, predominantly this podcast will go to, you've got a growing core of people from Australia tuning in, the mad ones who are waking up at 4, 5 in the morning watching stuff.
We noticed
Then you've
our
got the
families.
Americans who are kind of, watching in the afternoon, but obviously mainly UK. But for those who are watching this from Australia and maybe follow you, in all your time going to Australian locations, is there a particular place or location? It might be one individual place, or it might be an area that you think is particularly active or that you've had the best experience in.
Oh,
But it's a bit difficult because we work from 8 venues. We've got 8
I think
venues.
yeah,
to work from, so that's like...
the two. I mean, they are. If you want our own venues, because we were researching them before we started to do the tourism there. Probably for me, Pioneer Village called Old Talem Town.
Right. Okay.
That one has 115 buildings in it, but they're all original historical buildings that he's relocated, but he didn't take them apart or anything. He just took the building, put them on the back of the truck. A lot of it, though, I think is to do with the land as well. There's a lot of history with the land and death with the land. I think it's just that we're in the buildings, so whatever it is follows us in. The other one would be Zedward, which is our criminally insane building down at the old asylum. So they would be my two go-tos in Adelaide. Out of Adelaide in Australia, I love Beechworth Asylum, which is New South Wales, Arrowdale Asylum. I seem to come up with asylums a lot.
You do like asylums? I mean,
I do.
Yeah,
there's a link.
And jails.
I've worked with Alison for 11 years. She needs asylums.
I feel at home.
I've got to say, I do like places with atmosphere. For me, it's kind of, asylums are really good for atmosphere because you get a sense of the psychology behind it in a weird way. It plays on your mind, these places. I like old theatres as well, just because you can tell that there's been hundreds of people who've enjoyed nights there, and it has a kind of weird and different type of atmosphere, which is really good. And also, like I say, another thing is you've also kind of branched out and you've grown as YouTubers, and you're doing collaborations with the likes of Paranormal Quest and people like that. When you go to America and you do these collabs with the lovely Paranormal Quest, how do they take you guys? Because I always wonder, thinking, do they kind of, do you treat them like their sons? Do they treat you like their mums?
It's really weird.
But how long we've known them since
2017, 18 is when we met them, because we went to the
we hired
the West Virginia Penitentiary, and Jason happened to be our tour guide for the night.
Yeah.
And this is how it all began. And Ryan turned up, and Ryan told us he had a YouTube channel. At the time we went, oh,
great YouTubers.
YouTube channel.
Another one.
Another YouTuber. And I don't even know how we became good friends.
We just got on so well. It's a very strange relationship, because it should be like mother and children, shouldn't it? Or at least aunt and nephews. But
we're just good friends.
We are just good friends.
We just
really
laugh.
Weird.
We have the same sense of humour, and it always made
say they seem to get you. They seem to kind of get your sense of humour, and
we bounce. If you'll see it in their episodes, our episodes, when we collab, we're bouncing constantly off each other.
We laugh the whole time. We do nothing but laugh the whole time.
And what's weird is I would never, as a younger person, would ever think about hanging out with two old ladies. So it's like, well, yeah, they just do. They just come around. We tour around. But we've been good friends for a long time.
Yeah, you're bringing them over in November.
Yeah,
which unfortunately
over to Australia. Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be really good. Have they investigated Australia before?
Yeah.
I brought them over.
They had.
I do events, so I brought them over 3 years ago, and they absolutely destroyed Australia when they came over with their curse. Literally, your house got hit with a tornado.
We don't have tornadoes. But my state got hit by a tornado. There was 21 incidents we had whilst they were with us, because they were renowned for having a curse.
Yeah.
And
so we've called this one the Apology Tour because they're coming back to apologise to
Oh, I
Australia.
thought the apology was for Seg. That's
No,
all
no,
right.
oh, no.
Anyway,
Yeah. Well, that as well.
that's going to be a verbal one at
blame
the
you.
very beginning.
So, but yeah, it's a strange
Thanks.
relationship, but we do it. We feel like we've known them for years, which we have.
It's like, we do class them our American kids, though, don't we?
Yeah, they're like our adopted sons.
Oh, that's sweet though. I mean, do you see? Obviously, you've got great humor between you, and obviously that kind of shows it in all your episodes and things. This the humor you've got, and just like, do you think that's what's been the reason why you've grown so much, or do you think it's down to a bit of everything, or
We,
how do you view your success on YouTube then?
I don't even see us as YouTubers. I really don't.
No.
I run a business. We used to say we have a YouTube channel, but we're not YouTubers, which we were. And I have no idea because I honestly didn't think we'd get past about maybe 3,000-4,000. And we're sitting at that for a while.
Yeah.
I have no idea, even today, why anybody would watch.
Because I mean, should I tell you what it is? I think genuinely, and I've said this about a few other investigators as well. It's the dynamic. It's not so much the location or whether it looks spooky or whether you get anything or not or whatever. It's the dynamic between the pair of you. And I
Yeah.
think when that works, that's what people kind of relate to, and I think it shows.
But you see, there again, I used to cut that out. We used to do it started off doing the series.
Well, you were
episodes.
terrified of actually being us.
For a while, because it's like I run a business and I should be professional. And most people, if you're bantering or doing silly things, kind of take that bit out.
Yeah,
And then
I get it. Yeah,
I started to leave it in, and eventually it just became who we were, and it's us.
We've only had one comment, and that was from somebody from South Australia that said that, "Oh, I'm not going on their tours if that's how they do investigations." No, we don't do investigations like that.
Tours are very different. They're taken a
Yeah.
lot more seriously because we are a lot more professional, obviously.
But
YouTube is our enjoyment. We love doing it. We love hanging out together, traveling, and we
love leaving our
and
husbands
I can
behind.
see, and I'm sorry I'm not saying hello to any of the people that are in our community as well, but I'm going to say we have the best community. And I absolutely, I know Kag does as well, love coming on, doing premieres, doing lives, having a coffee in the morning, coming on and saying hi to the community. Because the community is such a caring community that we've got. It's like leave no person behind. And they're supporting each other, and we're laughing. And I refuse to let drama onto our page because I want a safe place for people to come and just have fun. People are struggling.
I think that's what's lovely is because obviously how you do things. There isn't, like I say, there's no drama. It's just two good mates investigating, having a laugh, and I've said this before. It's how it bloody should be, and it's how it kind of is for a lot of people. For a lot of people, it's just a kind of excuse to have a bit of fun, go to somewhere old. Usually in the UK, it's definitely somewhere old, haunted, kind of interesting, having a laugh, seeing if something happens, scaring each other sometimes, whatever.
Yeah.
So go on.
Sorry.
Can I talk now? Can I talk? Thank God for that. Jesus, you didn't shut her up. But also, we've investigated like with Seg and also with Beardo, and we have completely different ideas on equipment and that sort of thing. And but we get on. We had a laugh. Yeah. We took the mickey out of them constantly because they don't like Beardo and his bell. I want to ask Beardo about his bell and the singing we did about that, and the fact that Seg wants to use talcum powder. If he uses talcum powder, none of our venues are going to get a slap. But you can. I don't see why you can't. You don't have to agree.
Yeah, you can have two completely opposing opinions, and you can still laugh, and you can still get on, and you can still. The problem is, I think people take themselves way too seriously sometimes, and it's like enjoy. And if you love what you do, and you're passionate about what you do and you're honest about what you do, because I'm also very, very strict about that. Yeah, I can make mistakes, and I'm happy people have come on and gone, hey, have you ever thought it could be this? And I'll go, oh, well, hang on a minute, let me go back. And you'll see in the comments, I'll go, you've got a point. Okay, I've been back. I should have seen that. So, yeah, I can make mistakes as well, but we try and keep it honest. And I guess that's where the banter comes from, because if we can't get anything happening, then we've got to, I suppose, resort to just knocking each other.
When kind of like you're saying, obviously you've got the business side, you've got the the YouTube side. Is it going one way or the other, or is you keeping it on kind of pretty level, you know, level field, or are you thinking, oh, I'm enjoying YouTube so much, I want to do more of that and less of the business side, or do you
And
keep it kind of
without the business side, there would be no YouTube, because
yeah,
I think we all know how expensive each one of those episodes. You see, you can pay. I've just, a lot of the places we pay for would be about 1,800 to £1,000.
yeah, it's a lot.
That's just for one episode, and you're not including flights, accommodation,
Food.
survive in the car hire.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Put it this way: if I didn't have the business, there's no way I could fund it. I choose to, as my expensive hobby, I guess, I choose to use my expensive hobby comes out my payment from the business. So that's where I'm lucky in that respect. It's, but yeah, without the business, there'd be no YouTube. So
Yeah, absolutely.
simple as that.
Just stop a sec. Now we're obviously 40 minutes in because we had the late kind of technical hitches, which we won't talk too much about. But anyway, we're a little bit late. I do just want to say, because I did promise, I said I was normally going to finish at 9 o'clock, and I'd have said to everybody to go across to Hauntex TV because they have a new episode at 9 o'clock. We're nearly at 9 o'clock, but I'm going to be carrying on with Kag and Alison because obviously we were a little bit delayed. So if you want to go over to Hauntex TV and watch their episode at 9, no worries. If you want to stay here with Kag and Alison, no worries. I'm saying no worries like an Australian, for God's sakes. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, so it's the business is we've got some great guides, haven't we?
We have.
Well, say we. I mean, it's her business. I just take over because I'm a control freak. But we've got some great guides, and so I never understood, actually, having been with Alison for 11 years now, how somebody like Alison could actually run a successful business. Because
It was already successful before you came on, I'll just say.
no,
That's
like
nice, isn't it? That's a proper mate,
it surprises me how she functions during the day, to the point where we actually have another page, which is the Crazy Ants from Oz, where I put all the stupid things on that she actually does. She's just unbelievable, some of the things that she does and says. So, but yeah, it is the business that pays for it, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of the business because, we did win the Tourism Awards, and I think that's the first time a ghost tour has ever done that. And I did it because I bucked the system of ghost tours. And people go, and it doesn't rankle me a little bit when people go, oh, you put things on. No, we don't. I wanted to prove and not sell out that you can have a night where nothing happens, and people will still give you, and people will still give you a 5-star rating because they've had a good night. They've been in that history, and it's all in the enjoyment. Like, we go and do it of what could happen, and occasionally we will get things happening, but it either will or it won't. If it's a possum, I tell them it's a possum.
But I love that because that's. I mean, I never owned a ghost business, but I was same as Weird Fox in the chat. We were team members for a ghost event company. So I did it for a little while. Lou did it for a lot longer than me, but basically, you kind of have to temper people's expectations straight away because obviously in the UK that's seen Most Haunted and stuff is kicking off all over, and the whole TV thing was straight away there going, right, expect nothing to happen and you won't be disappointed. And it's really, and it's so important when you go to these places to say to the members of the public, look, we're not making any, there's no guarantees on this one. Nothing may happen. If something does happen, great, but it probably doesn't. And I think you're absolutely got the right kind of mindset. This is exactly what they should be.
And it's why I mean, we all our guides now, they're taught to give that talk at the beginning. Who watches the
Yeah.
TV? Who watches the YouTube channel? Who watches our YouTube channel? People put their hands up, and we'll go, all right, we'll put it all aside, including ours. Because and I use an example, I do have a 128 terabyte NAS system in my office. And that is full of investigation footage right back to 2002.
That's a lot of footage.
It's a lot. When you think how many tours we've run in a week investigating.
Yeah.
And it's like I say to the people, most of that you will never see on YouTube because nothing happened. And nobody's going to sit and watch nothing happening. So what you're seeing in these shows is when it does happen, not when it doesn't happen. And this is the whole spiel. Do we all understand that? Excellent. All right. Well, hopefully it does, but
And then you still get a 1 star because they didn't see a ghost.
Because they didn't see a ghost, yeah.
and the other thing, I've not even touched on America yet. Obviously, you've been kind of all over. Are there still places that you really haven't been to yet and you really, really want to go? Or have you kind of ticked off those boxes and the places you really want to go, you've been to?
I think the top ones that were always on our bucket list we've done, but we're discovering, I do like discovering new places. And the problem is a lot of these places have been done to death and people go, oh, we don't want to watch that, it's been done to death. Yes, it has, but we haven't done it. And it's because they'll say to us, well, why are you going there? It's been done to death. Because for us, it's new. We've not done it. We've seen it on the other shows, and we want to go and do it and experience it for ourselves. So I guess that's that element. Oh, look, there's still a lot of places out there I'd love to go to.
I think we worked out today, after this break away, you've done 240 venues.
So far. Gosh, that's because I'm old. So it's not because I'm busy. It's because I'm old. I've been around a lot.
And on the other side of it, are there places which are really not well known and that have turned out to be kind of little diamonds of kind of activity that you've kind of experienced?
That's it. You say that. I've been to the big places like Waverly Hills, and I think
Trans-Allegheny.
And it's not that they're not haunted. People are experiencing stuff, but when we've been there, it's been quiet nights. And then you'll go, we need a fill-in because we've got a spare night. And we'll get this place that, really isn't on the radar. And it has been, a gem. It's been it's you just don't know what you're going to get. You really don't. There's places last night, we thought, oh, this is going to be great, but it was really quiet. I think we got next to nothing most of the night.
That's, I mean, to be honest, I mean, let's say just trying to push that to people is that's usually what you get.
Exactly,
you go to these places, you get nothing at all.
Yeah. I do about 20-minute talk at the beginning of my tours about what to expect
or what not to expect.
Or what not to expect.
And it's like I say also, if it was happening as commonly as the shows were showing, we wouldn't be calling it paranormal. It would be normal. It wouldn't be supernatural. It'd just be natural. You just can't predict it. It'll just happen when it does. It could take you. My husband's been backing tours up for years. It took him 7 years to have an experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Yeah, it does take a while. I mean, I'm assuming you think the same way. It's out there. It exists. It's just much rarer than people imagine.
Yeah. I mean, some people seem to get lucky, but
we don't.
Not
right. I'm just gonna start on. If I've put it on the chat. If you have got questions for Kag and Alison, start typing in. If you do a big letter Q before you do anything, it helps me spot them. So if you've got questions, so the one here from Nigel saying, do you think programs like Most Haunted give people false expectations with so much drama?
Yes. Yes. And this is the problem. They come, you'll say, well, what shows do you watch? And they'll go Most Haunted or some of the other shows, which are obvious shows. We won't mention them because it's like off the drama. We're not going into the drama. And you can feel you're like going, because they got these false expectations that you've got to try and temper down a bit. But Yeah, it's. But despite that, I mean, expectation. We're still Haunted Horizons as a tour business is still very popular. It's still held its own, and that's without having to resort to doing things, and getting rid of that false belief that somebody has to have something happen to come back. No, we've got regulars that come back, maybe 10
absolutely.
times. They might get one.
I was
one
a regular.
Night. You were, yeah. Look at you now.
Lindsay saying, have you been to the Lizzie Borden house or Winchester Mansion?
No, I've been to Lizzie Borden house, but not to investigate. I have been visited during the day. I'd love to. We just haven't been over that side.
We did talk about going to the Winchester Mansion house, but we talked about we like to have reasons why a place would be haunted.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the story for me about why it would be haunted because of the gun. I'm not quite sure. I'd like to go and see it.
Yeah, I've got a similar kind of view because I mean Winchester Mansion, it looks weird.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Well, if I was in the area, maybe, but I'm not really going to fly all the way over to America to specifically go and see that place.
We were going to go, but it was going to be a 2-hour round trip, wasn't it, from where we were? And I thought,
we did Villisca. I haven't done Lizzie Borden, but we have done Villisca, which I find history-wise a lot more fascinating as a crime case. And I felt so sorry.
Are you dying?
Yeah, I am.
Could you do it quietly?
Because I haven't had a coffee. And I found that there are some places that affect you. And I don't mean in a paranormal way. I think it took until 1 o'clock in the morning for us to even start investigating because I just didn't feel right. I felt in the kitchen. And, it's got the pictures of the children, for those who don't know the story. The family and kids were murdered, and unfortunately 2 neighbours' children had stayed that night, and they've got the smiling photographs of the kids with their mum.
Yeah,
and
that's gonna affect you.
To me as a parent, it was just, I found it very, very difficult to investigate. And we have got a premiere tonight, and it's from the Cabin 13, which is
whereabouts is that?
Babcock State Park in
America,
West Virginia. Yeah.
Okay.
And we found that one difficult as well because it's not something we normally do, because it's a more modern, obviously, crime.
We don't normally do modern.
Yeah, you'll see us a little more uncomfortable and not quite as silly in this one. But it's like you do change with whatever you've got.
Stu, just very quickly, you don't want to know, mate. What does Seg look like? Bloody hideous.
Oh,
It's no wonder he wears a mask.
Just be grateful he wears one because far
he's as ugly as,
he is.
Honestly.
It makes the fugly look really, yeah.
So, Beardo, when are we going to fall asleep? I'm starting to read the comments now.
All right. Snappy's just saying, how much do you think, if you know the history of a place, it plays on your mind so you believe you have more paranormal experiences?
I think that can be the case. I haven't found it for us because, I mean, we've been, like in Villisca. Yeah, I know the history. Yeah, I know what happened there, but we got nothing, really. And I don't think that's ever affected. If you go and watch the episodes, I don't think that's ever affected our episodes as to whether we think we're getting something or not. We will run. Obviously, it's handy knowing the story because if you're going into somebody's house, it's handy to know who lived there so you can strike up a conversation. People say, oh, well, you shouldn't know. But then you can't just walk into somebody's house, know nothing, and look arrogant that, well, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're. It's
I get
at least
that.
you've got direction to talk and if you get anything happening. So I think just because we are very, I guess, rational in that respect, I don't get influenced so much. What's that? Are you reading the comments over there?
Well, we'll get to the comments later. We'll get to Beardo. Right. Anyway, Wayne's saying, is there a country that you haven't been to that you'd like to investigate?
We have talked about
Canada.
Yeah,
Canada. I would love to get to Canada and find some places there.
Yeah, we were. We need English speaking countries because
we're rubbish at languages.
We're crap at English, never mind in any foreign languages. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. I don't even get this. When are you going to fart, stroke, fall asleep, stood up with me again? There you go. Go on, you've got to explain that one.
Okay, so we invited Beardo to last year. It was this time last year, wasn't it?
This time last year.
To a nunnery, and I actually fell asleep standing up because I'm really good at that. You have to have a talent at something, and mine is falling asleep. And then the only bit of footage that Beardo managed to save was
I fell over.
You fell over. No, you didn't. You bent over too.
No, I fell over. That was the second bit.
Oh, yeah.
I fell over in the nunnery, but I'm old, and if you fall over, I had two choices. I can either save myself from falling over and hold on to my sphincter muscle, or I can just go.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
I did. I fell
happens.
over. Yeah.
Amazing. Did Beardo get that?
I think that's the only bit of footage you did get.
He lost the footage apart from that bit.
So always good to have a fart gag. Brilliant. Nice one.
We're not proud. We're not proud anymore.
So what's it? Seg, I think they said they've not been to Winchester. I mean, I wouldn't even know. Do you know how much it costs to go to Winchester?
No,
I know. He's in his own world.
He is.
He didn't listen. He can barely read, to be honest. Anyway.
I know. It's embarrassing, isn't it?
Right, Gaza, have you been to the old Darwin jail in East Point to investigate the Poinciana woman?
I haven't. No, I haven't been. Well, I have been to the Darwin jail again during the day, but I haven't investigated it. I was actually there for the Tourism Awards, the Nationals. So, but love to. I didn't think my husband would want me to go off and.
Seg, you're an arse. Why did you two convince Macbeth to kill the King of Scotland? You're an absolute arse, Seg.
Yeah,
seriously.
What a knob. Just you remember that we can do that.
Yeah.
All right. That's the power we have.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever walked into a location and you straight away has activity maybe how it makes you feel?
Oh, there are some places you walk into, and usually unexpected ones where you'll walk into and it just, I really don't want to be here on my own at the moment.
Yeah,
it has a totally different feel. And other ones that you walk into that you think you're going to be scared because of the history on it, and you think it's going to be intimidating, and you walk in, you go, yeah, feels fine.
I find it's quite often it's the big famous ones that you actually walk around and it's like,
okay. So I thought I'd be scared, but I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, I've had that where you kind of you expect it to be full of activity and nothing happens. It's like, oh, okay, so what was this all place all about?
Well, a good example would be when my sister lived in a house, and you would have seen it. It's only a terraced house. It's like your everyday terraced house. I used to have to babysit, and I was terrified. She never said anything, but I walked into that house, and it was the most terrifying house I think I've ever been in. You'd walk past the staircase, and you wouldn't want to look up it. You just walk straight past it. And then upstairs, it's like you had the kids' bedroom and her bedroom, and I'd be watching TV in her bedroom with a little landing, and you would pray to God that the kids wouldn't wake up. So you had to open that sliding door and go out the landing. And yet it's just a normal house. It was terrifying. And then she moved into a house that looked like it should be terrifying. It was an old house with history. And it wasn't. It was peaceful. I'd be up in the attic. I'd be down in the basement. It's like, didn't have a feel to it at all. It's just weird how it hits when you just know something's not right.
Oh, look, I thought I'd be able to get through a podcast without talking about this bloody place. But anyway, here we go, Beardo. Does Alison feel that 30 East Drive is haunted?
Oh, gosh. Dull thing. We used to laugh about 30 East Drive.
I was just very disappointed that when we went for the first time, there was no knife sticking up on the couch.
Like most haunted had. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
I was very. It's like the other day we were in one place where they had been and coins were being thrown at them. I thought, oh, maybe we went down in the cellar, we got coins thrown at us. That could actually pay for the venue, but we didn't get any of those either, did we?
No, it's strange. But I went into. We used to laugh about it. We used to laugh about it all the time.
I'm just seeing Seg's comment.
I used to turn into
It's the best thing for them, Seg. It's the best thing. Yeah, we used to laugh about the portal in the cupboard and stuff like that. And the first time we had nothing. Second time we had nothing. And then I did a lone vigil. And you can tell that I didn't believe in 30 East Drive. For me to go in and do a lone vigil and just hire it for the night as just me, you could tell there was no belief that there was anything there. And yes, we haven't made a big thing of it. I've not put it. In fact, Beardo, you made a bigger thing of it than I ever did. Is the doll went down the stairs. I was doing a live stream. I was at the bottom. The whole idea was I would do a live stream, have a hangout in a haunted location. So 30 East Drive it was.
With the patrons.
Yeah, with the Patreons. And I pointed at this doll I put at the top. And it wasn't.
It was quite a way, the edge. It was quite a way off the
photograph will show it was a good way off. It was a Raggedy Ann doll. It had a soft head, so it wasn't like top heavy or anything. And I pointed it and go, that doll up there. I found it on the bed, picked it up, put it there. It belonged to the house. And as I pointed at it, it flipped up, did a double flip, and landed 3 stairs down. And you can hear upright, and you can hear I stopped breathing completely because now. Whether it was natural or not, I don't, even today, and I didn't put a big thing, I didn't put it in the title, I haven't put it anywhere, it's just happens that it's happened in the episode. And at that point, I did question my life choices in that house. When you're sitting there on your own in a house that, I don't know. Some part of me believes that maybe so many people have been asking for things to happen and drawing stuff in. I think somewhere along the line that has affected the house because people are going in over and over again, calling out belief systems, whether they've created
I get that.
it.
I mean, I'm not going to bore people in the chat now because I've said enough about this, but I had something massive happen to me at East Drive.
Yeah.
And I'll probably tell you after the stream's finished and stuff because I'm not going to bore the chat with it. But that was quite a while ago. That was what 2016, 2017, something like that. And I think since then, every time I've been back since, it's been nothing at all.
Yeah.
And it's been absolutely silent. So I do agree. Maybe it's just overkill has made it drop.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a couple of questions. I know we're at the hour stage. I know we've gone over we're in like 20 past 9, so it's getting a bit late. So, and I know you'll be absolutely shattered. So, I'm kind of stopping in a second. So just very last 1 or 2 questions. Staffy said, if they allowed it, would you like to do an investigation at the Tower of London?
In a heartbeat. Yeah, I'd love to. I think that's the top of everybody's bucket list.
It is.
Would be to do that.
Kaza, do you want me to send you Seg's old shoebox mask to defile?
Oh yes, we would love to do that. We've
offered to paint his mask.
Yeah, we've offered to, but he keeps thinking we're just going to put just lots of penises on it, didn't they? So
it's Paranormal Question.
Look, have you run out of eye boots? It's PQ in.
It's PQ in.
It's Paranormal Question.
Gee. Who's it? Oh yeah, hi Paranormal Quest. Good evening. How are we doing? So I mean, Paranormal Quest, you've been upfront and personal with Kag and Alison, so yeah, exactly. That they were talking about you earlier on. So if you want to give your opinions of these 2 lovely ladies, then by all means,
please do.
Just remember who's booked your tickets for Australia.
Yeah, choose your words carefully, guys.
That'll be Dave, I think it's on.
Stu saying, do you guys wish you'd come to the UK a month ago when it was hot and dry?
No. No.
I am finding what you've got now is really, it's humid. It's just, we're not used to it anymore. It's,
Can't deal with it.
I love cold.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There we go. Is Kag completely exhausted from Alison's antics yet?
See, they know it so well, don't you guys? You know what it's like. Alison is ADHD, and it's like, let's just say, I used to work in a school in the UK as a special need teaching assistant, and it's come in handy the role that I'm doing now.
Well, actually, in America, you've got Dave, Ryan, me, Miranda, all ADHD, Connor, ADHD, and Kag, who isn't. And then she was just like rounding up kittens the whole time we went investigating.
It was a nightmare.
It's like, I'll be off looking at old newspapers. Somebody else will be off wandering off looking at the architecture. It's like kittens just being let loose, and she's trying to get them all back again to get them
Oh,
focused.
I know how that feels. I know how that feels. Like I say, I've been teaching 5-year-olds, so that is my day to day, actually. So I know.
Oh,
I
look
get
on
that.
Paranormal Quest.
Oh, look! Oh,
Lord.
it just makes you sick.
You
Look,
really want to come to, the power is in our hands. We can break them like that.
Now we have so much fun, don't we, guys? We just have so many laughs. So it's going to be difficult this time because Seg's going to be with us. So it's going to be.
Beardo.
yeah, more comments from Seg.
Beardo, blink, PQ, blink if you need help.
Are you ever able to?
What's Beardo saying? Oh, that.
Which black cat? Which of all those black cats are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, what's it? Seg, will you stop with the bloody witch comments? You're a knob. Dear Lord.
Hey, look, you should actually see our talk we've got between us. It's just so funny.
There you go. There you go. Has the red dot left your head now you said that? Seg, will you stop watching? Jesus. Leave the guys alone, will you? I mean,
what did
I
you
know.
say?
Don't forget, Seg, don't forget, I've got that book of 5,000 spells, okay?
Exactly. And
Yeah, look, Wayne
not
said,
afraid
look,
to
do you have
look
any
at it.
potions to make Seg vanish? That'd be,
We're working on
perfect.
those.
Working on
those.
What did we see the other day? We sent him a picture, didn't we? What was it? What was that road called?
Oh, Dick Lane.
Dick Lane. So
Dick Lane.
I took a picture of it and said, saw this and thought of you.
What's that? Oh, was it Hocus Pocus reference with a black cat? Never mind, my efforts are wasted. It's because you're not funny, mate.
Exactly, you try.
Yeah.
You got to feel sorry
He's
for him.
very trying. Bless
just
him.
look at him go.
Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah, I know. Look, he's loving it now. He's loving all the witch comments. He's feeling very pleased with himself. Bless him.
Let him have it. It's like
Just
Yeah,
humour him.
exactly.
You can. That's the best way.
Yeah, I mean, just feel sorry for him, really. Anyway, honestly, I mean, I had a funny feeling. I don't know how many questions I've actually got through, but a funny feeling that this evening would be.
medication for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much tonight, ladies. It has been awesome, and genuinely, because I know that normally I do this on a Monday. Genuinely, it's so nice to be able to grab you because I know you've had so few days off.
I missed
so
that.
thank you so much for coming on.
We missed that.
I missed being grabbed as well.
What's that?
We missed being grabbed.
You said I managed to grab you.
Yeah, you said I managed
Oh,
to
that.
grab you, and I'm like, oh, I missed that bit.
No, but you know what I mean, because obviously your chock-a-block calendar is just like it's chock-a-block. So I didn't think you'd ever get a chance to chat to me. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us on.
Thank you.
Yeah, but like I say, honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure having you ladies on. And I apologise for Seg. You just, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Seg, you bloody stop it. They don't have ducking school stalls anymore in England anyway. So, oh, God almighty. That's enough of that now. Come on.
Oh dear.
Anyway, yes. What's that? It's just straight over my head or straight over Seg's head. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much, lady. So just very, very briefly, before we finish, obviously you mentioned you go to a few more locations. When do you get back to Australia? And I know that Lou in the chat has been putting all the links for your
Yes. Oh,
Instagram and
thank
your
you.
Thank you.
website and everything else. So what's next for you ladies, and how can people follow you?
Well, I'm back in a week.
Yeah, you go back next Thursday.
Yeah.
I stay on for another 2 weeks. I go back on the 4th of October.
Yeah.
And then it's just, we got PQ coming November, so we've got a month to get that ready.
Seg,
And gets Seg's coming over as well.
Yeah.
We had to find a fill-in role for him because he was insisting on joining in. So
Was it a sympathy thing? Was it a sympathy? It's like, just bring
it was. I thought,
bring the loser in the mask.
I
I
was going to
suppose.
give him the cleaning job, but
Yeah.
it's like, well, we better give him something a bit
He
more
needs
important.
somebody else to do anything.
Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
So
I apologise for swearing in this stream, by the way, but Seg is in the chat, so I do apologise. If I get comments saying, "Oh, didn't like Justin swearing," I'm very sorry. Anyway, carry on.
Seg will do that to you. But it's like at the end of the day, we got PQ and Seg coming down in November, and then we're going on a bit of a road trip with PQ to get some locations for them to film here.
Mm-hmm.
And then quiet until next March, and then I'll be hopefully going back to England, and kicks up again. The whole round kicks up again.
And I get put in charge of the business.
You do, you get all.
Blimey. Oh, good luck with that, Kag. And well, actually, good luck with that, Alison, leaving Kag in charge, because that's you must trust her.
I may have a business when I come back.
It's great fun.
Shell of a business.
I'll have had a good time. It's all good.
Thank you, Caroline, for being on for 9 months. Thank you very much. Saying thanks, Justin, Kag, and Alison. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Oh god, yeah. Wayne's absolutely saying, please go and subscribe to Kag and Alison. Absolutely.
Thank you,
Julie.
guys.
Thank you so much for being a member, and like I say, saying love you all. Thank you. The hell, Seg. The hell.
And if any of our watchers are on here, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now.
Yeah,
just on this
definitely.
page for us. Thank you.
And if you have subscribed to Seg, unsubscribe, because
oh god, don't waste your time. I don't.
See, look, Paranormal Quest, Kag will get things in running order. Thank you.
They're sucking up to us today, aren't you?
Oh, that.
It's like they know they're coming in November.
That'd be so nice. I mean, privately, it'd be a whole different matter, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So.
Right, thank you. All right, we'll leave it there. I'm gonna have to, because otherwise, I'm just gonna carry on chatting and things. So, thank you so much for coming on, ladies. Again, apologies for Seg. Thank you so much, Paranormal Quest, because look at that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you very, very much. And thank you. And they really are being nice to me now, so that it's obviously rubbing off. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you. I've got to say thank you so much for supporting the channel. So if you manage to get a membership from Paranormal Quest, please say thank you to them in the chat. What's that? Here we finally agree. Unsub. Bugger off, Seg. Bugger off. Oh, and what's that? Oh, and Shelley, thank you so much for the super chat. Was it? Thank you, Justin, Alison, and Kag.
I love you.
Thank you, Shelley. Bless you so much. The $7.99. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure this evening. I've genuinely loved it, but I'm fully aware that time is ticking on, and you ladies need to sleep. God damn it, because
we've got a premiere.
You must be shattered.
Premiere starting in when's our premiere start?
When is your premiere? Are you going to be in the chat for the premiere?
Yeah, I'll be in chat. I think it's. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
It's on at some point. Could even have started for all we know.
Right.
I think it's 10:30 UK time.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, so in
Could be
about
wrong.
an hour then. So
Yeah.
about an hour, 10:30 UK time. So in about 1 hour,
Or 11.
there'll be a
One of the
premiere.
two.
Adelaide Haunted Horizons. Please go over there. The ladies will be there, obviously, in the live chat. Um, for God's sakes, man! Jesus Christ! You're on form, you absolute prat. Anyway,
Oh, thank you for that.
right. Like I would like to say, part of me wants to carry on just to annoy Seg, but I'm aware that you might want to get some rest and have
Oh, that's
enjoy
all right.
some
We
of
don't
your
mind
evening.
No,
either
we
way.
don't care.
We don't
We've got to be
care either way.
away.
It's all-
We've got to find something to keep us away for now.
Yeah. There's only so much coffee you can drink.
That's true.
We might go
That's
down the
true.
bar.
Anyway, yeah, Shirley says, see you in the premiere. Thank you. So please make sure you go over to Adelaide Haunted Horizons tonight for their premiere. Paranormal Quest, Kaza, thank you so, so much for your memberships and the donations. Thank you so, so much. And ignore Seg and everybody else. Thank you so much. And I hope you've enjoyed it. That's it. Thank you, ladies.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna- I'm just gonna-
Thanks for having us on. Oh, that looks better, doesn't it?
Thank you so
Do
much.
that.
And Alexa, I hope to see you again soon.
All
All right.
right.
Enjoy the rest of your time in the UK, guys. All right.
Thank you.
See ya.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, right. Bloody hell. After all that, Seg, thank you very much for all of that. You are such a knob. Right. Yes, Mythos complained that I didn't have his monkey up. So this is for Mythos, by the way, before I go. Um, because my guest, Jules, on Monday has had to cancel because of a serious health issue. There's no, and obviously because we've done this evening, there's going to be no podcast on Monday. I am going to do a Chips Tea Party chat about something paranormal on Thursday evening, so you can join me for Thursday. But until then, have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend, guys, and I shall see you very soon. All right, good night.